One last coin, one last chance. Then nothing. Ashes in the payphone, last ring in the rain. Ashes in the payphone, I ain't calling back again. Line dead, light out, the old voices disappear. If the past wants to find me, it knows I ain't there. 5 in the morning, rain against the glass. Payphone in the distance like a monument to the past. I walk toward it slowly, no destination in my head. Just following the sound of a receiver that keeps ringing dead. I pick it up, static, nothing more. Same old silence I remember from before. I could dial the number, I could hear the voice. I could reopen every wound and pretend I had a choice, but I don't. I let the silence answer. Sometimes the strongest answer is refusing to ask again. Ashes in the payphone, last ring in the rain. Ashes in the payphone, I ain't calling back again. Line dead, light out, the old voices disappear. If the past wants to find me, it knows I ain't there. Needle, speedle, spinning bass crawling through the floor. Guitar grinding underneath like a shadow by the door. Smoke in the room, darkness on the wall. Oh, records reminding me that everything eventually falls, but music stays, that's the strange part. People disappear, places change, movements evolve, but somebody somewhere still feels the beat in their heart. Cannabis culture, underground expression, a history full of music, resistance and progression. The conversation keeps changing, good, let it. Question the laws, question the stigma, question the business, question the system. But don't forget the people who carried the culture before everybody wanted to sell it. Then nothing. I think about the people who were there before the spotlight, before the labels, before the algorithms, before everybody could turn a personal moment into content. They made music because they had something to say. They didn't need 1,000 comments to know what was worth the day. That's what I miss, not the technology, the intention when creating something wasn't always about attention. So I keep one room inside my head where nobody gets invited. No cameras, no numbers, no opinions, just the reason I started. Let it ring, let it die. Don't ask the past to tell you why. Walk away. Then nothing. Everybody wants the perfect ending, but life ain't written for perfect endings. Sometimes you get silent, sometimes you get distant. Sometimes somebody leaves without giving you the reason, and that's okay. You don't need every answer to keep moving. You don't need every wound to completely stop hurting before you start improving. Healing isn't forgetting, it's remembering without letting the memory control the direction. That's the difference. Last number, last name, last memory, same old flame. Ashes in the payphone, last ring in the rain. Ashes in the payphone, I ain't calling back again. Line dead, light out, let the old voices disappear. If the past wants to find me, it knows I ain't there. Guitar tug, bass rolling slow. Dirty amp texture underneath the flow. Kick hits heavy, snare cuts dry. Scratch cuts through while the rain falls outside. Nope, metal weight pressed underneath the boom bap. Not a rock transformation, just a darker attack. Guitar stays low, drums stay dusty, bass stays grimy. Psychedelic atmosphere keeps the whole thing hazy. That's the collision, hip-hop foundation. Restored attention, old school bounce, modern aggression. Ashes in the payphone, that's what memories become. Burn pieces of a conversation that never got done. But ashes don't speak, they don't call, they don't ask you to rebuild the wall. That proof, nothing more. Proof that something happened, proof that something mattered, proof that you survived it. So I don't hate the past, I don't worship it either. I respect what it taught me, then I leave it there. Then of it. creeping over the buildings in the east. Another night ending, another memory released. I look at the receiver one final time, then I walk. No car, no message, no explanation. Just footsteps moving forward through the rain. Ashes in the payphone, last ring in the rain. Ashes in the payphone, I ain't calling back again. Line dead, light out.
You ever call somebody, knowing nobody's gonna answer. Ashes in the payphone. Ashes in the payphone. Ashes in the payphone. Who you call when the line goes dead? Ashes in the payphone. All the words you never said. Coin drop, heart stop, static in the receiver. If the past keeps calling, I'm not picking up either. Midnight pavement, rain on the glass. Old payphone from another past. Cracked little screen, numbers one thin. Still got a receiver hanging by a piece of skin. I pick it up, hear the static breathe, like somebody left a ghost on the line for me. No dial tone, just electrical noise. Like every dead conversation looking for a voice. I remember people I don't talk to anymore. Names that used to mean something, now collecting dust in the drawer. Some walked away, some disappeared. Some were standing next to me and still weren't really here. That's life. People change, some doors close, some memories stay, even when nobody knows. Ashes in the payphone. Who you call when the line goes dead? Ashes in the payphone. All the words you never said. Coin drop, heart stop, static in the receiver. If the past keeps calling, I'm not picking up either. Bass crawling, smoke in the room, old vinyl spinning through the afternoon gloom. Music from the underground never needed permission. Turn frustration into rhythm, turn pressure into vision. People found community through records and conversation. Questioned old assumptions, talked about legalization. Cannabis culture carry more than smoke. Carry stories from people who were never given much hope. Now the culture got bigger, money started showing. But don't let the business make you forget where the roots were growing. Respect the history, respect the people. Understand the difference between culture and a sequel. I put up. I put another coin in the machine. Nothing, just static in the voice in my memory. Funny how regret never needs a telephone. It knows your number, it calls you when you're alone. Every mistake got a ringtone. Every betrayal got a tone. Every promise that you broke still waiting on the phone. But I don't answer, I don't explain. Some things don't need another conversation to reopen the pain. I learned forgiveness doesn't mean returning. Sometimes forgiveness means you stop burning. 1, 2, 3, no answer.
Let it ring. Everybody's connected but nobody's close. 100 names in the phone but who would actually show? Everybody typing, nobody listening. Everybody talking, nobody really witnessing. A message gets sent, another one read. 3 little dots, then nothing gets said. That's modern communication. Fast information, slow understanding. Everybody got a microphone, nobody got patience. So I keep some conversations off the screen. Some things feel more real when they're never seen. Let it ring, let it ring, let it fade, let it fade. Don't resurrect what the past already made. Ashes in the payphone. Who you call when the line goes dead? Ashes in the payphone. All the words you never said. Coin drop, heart stop, static in the receiver. If the past keeps calling, I'm not picking up either. No guitar grinding, chug underneath. Every little punch is putting pressure in the beat.
kick hits hard, snap cuts dry, bass rolls deep while the scratches fly. That distorted guitar don't need delete, it sits underneath like a thought you can't read. Boom bap heartbeat, boom metal teeth, dusty sample on top, dark distortion underneath. No polish ride, no radio shine, just a dirty little collision between two different designs. I remember being younger, thinking everybody stayed, thinking every friendship was something that was made to remain. Then life started moving, people changed direction. Some became strangers, some became lessons. That's when I learned not every ending is failure. Sometimes the road is better when you stop chasing the trailer. You can't force somebody to stay on your frequency. You can't make somebody see what you see. So let them go, let the ashes fall. You don't have to burn the city just because one building's gone. Payphone, still standing while the city gets rebuilt, covered in slippers, graffiti and guilt. Nobody uses it, nobody cares, but I still hear voices when I stand there. Maybe that's what memory does, leaves fingerprints behind. Little pieces of people living somewhere in your M.
It's your ring and reveal.
But nobody's there. There. It's ringing again.
But nobody's there.
Some calls should stay unanswered. Yeah. Ashes in the payphone. Hear that ring in the rain. Ashes in the payphone. Oh, voices calling my name. Coin drop, line high. Static running through the receiver. Some doors don't need opening. Some ghosts don't need a
Revisit.
rain coming down, neon on the pavement, payphone in the corner looking like a forgotten statement. I walk past and I stop, hear the receiver clicking against the metal box. Nobody's there, still ringing like the past. Got tired of waiting, I pick it up, nothing, just static. Same as every conversation I never finish. Sometimes silence is the answer you don't wanna listen to. Ashes in the payphone. Hear that ring in the rain. Ashes in the payphone. Oh, voices calling my name. Coin drop, line high. Static running through the receiver. Some doors don't need opening. Some ghosts don't need a
Revisit.
Back inside, record spinning, bass low, smoke rising, needle scratches, drums knock, guitar chugs. Underneath the clock, that's the sound of another late night. No crowd, no stage, no fake spotlight. Just the beat, the room, and whatever's on your mind. Music always gave the underground somewhere to hide. Cannabis culture, conversation, art, and frustration. People turning no restrictions into cause for liberation. But when the culture gets bigger, the story gets complicated. More money, more attention, more people debating. So keep the history visible, keep the people in the picture. Don't let commercialization turn the movement into a sticker. Pick up. I got friends I don't know anymore. Some names I don't even recognize. Time changed everybody. Some got stronger, some got colder. Some disappeared before they got older. I used to ask why, now I don't. Because everybody's got a road I can't walk. I can't remember without reopening the door. I can love what we had without wanting it anymore. That's the difference between memory and obsession. One keeps you grounded, the other keeps you guessing.
Let it ring, 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 let it ring. Don't pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Everybody wants closure. Sometimes closure never comes. Sometimes you gotta make peace with what somebody didn't become. No final speech, no perfect explanation, no cinematic ending, just separation. And maybe that's enough, because life keeps moving. Even when the heart says stop, you can stand outside the old place and remember everything. but you don't have to walk back in. Old number, old name, old voice, different game. Ashes in the payphone. Hear that ring in the rain. Ashes in the payphone. Old voices calling my name. Coin drop, line high, static running through the receiver. Some doors don't need opening, some ghosts don't need a revisit. Look, low guitar grinding, locked beneath the bass. Sharp distorted punches put pressure in the space. Kick heavy, snare stays dry. DJ cut sharp while the rainy samples fly. New metal weight underneath the boom bap. Not taking over, just giving every beat a darker snap. The top brows low, bass keeps moving. Drums stay dusty, whole room starts grooving. That's the balance, old school pocket. Modern distortion, dark enough to feel it. Still rooted in the rhythm. I remember nights when we had nothing. No money, no plans, just a beat and something. Somebody brought smoke, somebody brought records. Somebody started talking about the things they couldn't mention. That's where culture grows in conversations. Not advertisements, not corporations. People, stories, experiences. The underground was never just a sound. It was people creating when nobody was looking around. Ashes in the payphone. Left the old line down. Ashes in the payphone. Left the old line down. Ashes in the payphone. Payphone. Payphone still ringing. Payphone still ringing. Payphone still ringing. Payphone still ringing. Rain still falling. Maybe nobody's calling. Maybe memories calling. Maybe that's the lesson. Some things remain because you keep answering them. Every time you replay the same betrayal, every time you relive the same mistake, every time you ask how somebody walked away, you pick up the receiver, then wonder why it hurt, so I put it down. Walk through the rain, leave the ghosts inside the wires. Ashes in the payphone, but nobody's there. Ashes in the payphone. Old voices calling my name. Coin drop, line high, static running through the receiver. Some doors don't need opening, some ghosts don't need a revisit. Ashes in the payphone. Ashes in the payphone. Let the old line die. Ashes.
The memento.
The numbers still say
The numbers still saved. The numbers still saved. But the person isn't. Funny how memory keeps calling. Ashes in the payphone. Who's on the other end? Ashes in the payphone. A stranger where there was a friend. Line cut, coin drop. Rain running down the glass. Live, some calls belong to yesterday. Let them stay in the past. Old number, old street, old memories underneath my feet. Payphone leaning against a brick. Receiver hanging from a cable that's barely fixed. I hear static, I hear rain, I hear every conversation that I replayed again. You said forever had a deadline. Funny how a word can change meaning over time. We thought we stayed together, life had other plans. Now I'm talking to a machine with an empty pair of hands. That's the thing about memories, they never tell you when they're leaving. They just become ghosts that visit when you're sleeping. Ashes in the payphone. Who's on the other end? Ashes in the payphone. A stranger where there was a friend. Line cut, coin drop. Rain running down the glass. Last, some calls belong to yesterday. Let them stay in the past.
Bass low, smoke high, old record making shadows come alive. Live, live, drums knock, guitar chugs, dusty samples underneath the rugs. That's the sound of a room with no audience, just music, memory and consequence. The culture grew from people finding expression when nobody wanted to give them permission. Cannabis, music, art, conversation, people fighting stigma and challenging legislation. But every movement has a history beneath it. Don't turn the roots into decoration. Know where it came from, know who was there, know the stories that never made it anywhere. I got old photographs I don't even recognize, faces from another life, looking through another pair of eyes. Back when the future looked like something we could control, before everybody's attention was something you could sell. We had conversations without recording every word. We had arguments that disappeared when they were heard. Now every little moment can become permanent evidence. Maybe that's progress, maybe it's a sentence, because forgetting used to be natural. Now the internet remembers everything for you. Say something. Nothing. That's your answer. Sometimes people leave without giving you a reason. Sometimes the reason wouldn't change anything. Sometimes asking why only keeps the wound alive. Sometimes closure is just deciding not to try. So I stopped calling, stopped checking, stopped searching for an explanation that was never coming. And somewhere in that silence I finally started recovering. Not because I forgot, because I stopped reopening. Let it ring, let it fade. Some memories ain't meant to be replayed. Ashes in the payphone. Who's on the other end? Ashes in the payphone. A stranger where there was a friend. Line cut, coin drop, rain running down the glass. Some calls belong to yesterday. Let them stay in the past. Guitar hits low, chugging underneath. Short distorted punches putting weight inside the beat. Kick stays heavy, snare cuts clean. Bass moves slow through the smoke screen. You metal pressure but the boom bap stays alive. Guitar gives the rhythm something sharp inside. No stadium lights, no rock parade, just dirty drums, dark guitar and the memory getting erased. I think about culture the same way. Things change, nothing stays frozen. A sound gets passed from one generation to another generation. Some people preserve it, some people reshape it, some people commercialize it, some people criticize it, but the conversation keeps moving. That's how culture survives, not by pretending the past was perfect, by remembering what made it worth keeping. Ashes in the payphone. Ashes in the payphone. Rain getting heavier, payphone getting colder. I put my hand on the receiver, then I let go. That's the moment, not the call, not the answer, the release. You can't change what already happened, but you can decide what happens next. Ashes, 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 ashes in the payphone. Who's on the other end? Ashes in the payphone. A stranger where there was a friend. Line cut, coin drop, rain running down the glass. Some calls belong to yesterday. Let them stay in the past. Ashes in the payphone. No more static in my hands. Ashes in the payphone. Some things are better left unsaid. The rain slows down, down, down. The city breeze.
Let's go. No,
Good.
lay.
Some things end better in silence.
Ashes in the payphone. Rain falling on the line. Ashes in the payphone. I left that number behind. No call, no return, no reason to remember. Burned down in the past, ain't coming back together.
like a story getting old. Graffiti on the glass, rust around the frame. Somebody scratched another stranger's name. I wonder how many people used this phone before me. How many desperate voices needed somebody to hear them. How many apologies traveled through the wire. How many promises died before they could arrive. Technology changed, the need didn't. People still want somebody on the other end. Somebody who listens, somebody who understands. Ashes in the payphone, rain falling on the line. Ashes in the payphone, I left that number behind. No call, no return, no reason to remember. Burned down in the past, ain't coming back together. Back to the room, needle hits the groove, bass moving slow, guitar giving weight to the move. Smoke curling up with shadows on the wall, beat knocking low like a late night phone call. Underground sound was always about connection, not perfection, not approval, expression. Cannabis culture got complicated with time, more acceptance, more debate, more people drawing lines. Some wanted reform, some wanted recognition, some wanted the freedom to make their own decisions. Whatever your position, know the conversation, listen to the history, understand the situation. I don't romanticize everything that came before. Some things were beautiful, some things were war. Some people were loyal, some people were fake. Some memories were blessings, some were mistakes. That's life. You take the lesson, leave the poison. Don't keep drinking just because the bottle's familiar. Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is walk away from what you once wanted. Phone rings, nobody moves. Let it ring. I used to think closure came from conversation. Now I know it sometimes comes from separation. You don't always need the final explanation. You don't always need the apology. Sometimes the only answer is changing where you stand. Distance can reveal what proximity kept hidden. Silence can tell you what arguments never did. So I stopped asking for permission to move forward. I stopped waiting for somebody else to close the door. Old voice, old name, old number, different game. Ashes in the payphone, rain falling on the line. Ashes in the payphone, I left that number behind. No call, no return, no reason to remember. Burned down in the past, ain't coming back together. Low guitar chugging, bass underneath, distorted and breathing through the spaces between the beats. Kick hits heavy, snare cracks dry. DJ scratches while the rain samples fly. New metal tension, but the groove stays dusty. Guitar gives a muscle, bass keeps it grimy. No pop rock chorus, no shiny production, just distorted rhythm inside an underground composition. Head nod first, head bang second, both working in the same dimension. Everybody carries ashes of relationships, old mistakes, old versions of themselves they don't recognize today. But ashes on the fire, there was left evidence that something existed, not evidence that you have to rebuild it. So I keep the memory, I don't keep the pain. I keep the lesson, I don't keep the chain. That's how you honor what something meant. You let it become history instead of letting it become prison. Payphone, still ringing, I don't answer. Break keeps falling. I don't care. Maybe somebody else will picking up tomorrow. Maybe nobody will. Either way, the story continues, with or without me. That's freedom. Understanding that life doesn't need your permission to move forward, neither do you. Ashes in the payphone, rain falling on the line. Ashes in the payphone, I left that number behind. No call, no return, no reason to remember. What burned down in the past ain't coming back together. another why. I put the receiver down. Walk through the rain. No dramatic ending. No need to explain. The city keeps moving. Cars pass by. Windows glow.